Hi students, I hope all are fine. So today what we are going to do is we are going to learn a new chapter about a childhood of a prominent person. As we know, we all have childhood, isn't it? Some a better one, some not so better ones. But as we grow up, we might change, means to say we can also have, if even if you have a even if you have not a good childhood, once you grow up you might become a better person. The same also can happen differently also. Even if you have a better childhood, sometimes as we grow up we may become not that a good person. So but the childhood of each one plays a major role in the life of everyone. Okay, so in most of the children, if you have a sound childhood, mean to say if you have a good childhood, you have a good upbringing, you will you will be a good person in the future. Okay, you will be a good person in the future. Okay, but there are exceptions. We know that there are exceptions, but in most of the cases, those children who have a better upbringing, they become better persons in the future. So childhood plays a very major role in everyone, in shaping the life of everyone. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the childhood of a person who was who is so prominent that everyone, especially in India, everyone in the world will know him. Okay, so he is from India. So I'll give you some clues so as to find out the name of this person. Okay, he was an aerospace scientist who was also a politician. Okay, do you remember anybody like that? An aerospace scientist who was also a politician. Okay, the second clue I would give you is this: the Missile Man of India. Now, I think some of you must have got the name of the person. Okay, he was the Missile Man of India. Okay, the third clue is his autobiography is a Wings of Fire. Now, I think at least 70 to 80% of you must have got who this person is. And the last clue that I would give you is this: that is 11th President of India. Now I think all must have got the name of this person about whom we are going to learn. Yes, it is none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, okay, who was a former president, who is considered as a missile man of India, who was a aerospace scientist, who also served the country as a politician, as its president. Okay, so what are we going to learn about him? Okay, we are going to we have taken an extract from his autobiography, Wings of Fire. So before we go to his childhood, let us see who actually Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was. Okay, so Abul Pakir Jainal Jainuddin Abdul Kalam. He was born on 15th October 1931 and he died on 27th July 2015. Was an Indian aerospace scientist and politician who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born and raised in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He spent the next 4 decades as a scientist and science administrator, mainly at the Defense Research and Development Organization and Indian Space Research Organization, and was intimately involved in India's civilian space program and military missile development efforts. See the prominence that this person held in our country. Okay, he is given the attribute of developing missiles. Okay, we have developed our own defense system. We haven't gone and asked any foreign countries for building up of ammunition, or getting them or importing their ammunition and so on. No, but we have developed, and a great deal of this goes to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, Kalam was elected as the 11th President of India in 2002 with the support of both the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party and the then opposition Indian National Congress. He was widely referred to as the People's President. He returned to the civilian life of education, writing, and public service after a single term. He was a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor. Okay, to speak about him, there are more things, but we shall not go into it because we need to focus ourselves on the portion. Okay, now we will see about his childhood, some of the things that happened in his childhood. Okay, so he was born. Okay, he says it is, as I said, it is an extract taken from The Wings of Fire. So, today what we will do is we will discuss only two paragraphs because we may not have much time. Okay, and we have the next videos we will continue from there. Okay, so I was born into a middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameshwaram in the erstwhile Madras state. My father, Jainul had neither much formal education nor much wealth. Despite these disadvantages, he possessed great innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. He had an ideal helpmate in my mother, Ashiamma. I do not recall the exact number of people she fed every day, but I am quite certain that far more outsiders ate with us than all the members of our own family put together. Okay, so here we see about his parents. Okay, of course, he was born in Rameshwaram. Okay, was born into a middle class family, and his father Jainul and also his mother Ashiamma. Okay, his mother did not have much formal education, but he was a man of wisdom. That is what Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says. His father, though he did not have formal education, much of formal education, his father was a man of wisdom, innate wisdom. Innate means inborn. Okay, inborn wisdom. And there is his mother. His mother was so generous, and what did she do? She used to feed people, especially outsiders. Okay, the name of his mother was Ashima. She used to feed the outsiders uh, without any discrimination. She would feed them. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says he does not remember the exact number of people who used to be having meals with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and family. And he says she fed more number of people that they outnumbered the family members, all of them put together. Okay, I hope this is clear. Then I was one of many children, a short boy with rather undistinguished looks, born to tall and handsome parents. We lived in our ancestral house, which was built in the middle of the 19th century. It was a fairly large Pakka house made of limestone and brick on the Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. My austere father used to avoid all inessential comforts and luxuries. However, my aus- however, all necessities were provided for in terms of food, medicine or clothes. In fact, I would say mine was a very secure childhood, both materially and emotionally. Okay, now Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam speaks about himself, saying, okay, he was one of many children. He was a short, not that good looking, puts, as he puts it. Okay, not that good looking, uh, but he was a short boy who was born to handsome parents, and they lived in their ancestral house, okay, which was built in the middle of the 19th century. And it was a very large pakka house. Pakka house means very solid house made of limestones and brick. Okay, it was built on the street of Rameshwaram, most street in Rameshwaram. And there is something that we need to keep in mind about his father. His father was very strict, okay, simple as well as strict. What did he do? He avoided all inessential comforts and luxuries to his children. Okay, why? Because he did not want his children to live in luxury, but he has provided all the necessary things like food, clothing, then medicine, all those things were provided. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says his childhood was very secure, okay, very secure, both materially and emotionally. Emotional support was given, and also materials, okay, all the essential materials were given. That's why he says his childhood was very secure. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So we shall take this third paragraph, we shall see in the next class. So I'll for what we have finished, I'll just give you the meaning. First one, erstwhile means former, then innate means inborn, then austere, simple, strict, and severe. Okay, so those three are enough. Other three words we haven't come across will come across in the next class. So here there are five questions. Okay, in what type of family were Abdul Kalam born? Okay, then who were the parents of Abdul Kalam? Then where did Abdul Kalam live with his parents? Fourth one, what type of a house was it? Then what type of childhood did Abdul Kalam enjoy? Okay, so this is a worksheet. So I hope today's class also is clear to you. So thank you and bye.